Makes me feel good to know that we have changed this business. We have changed this industry. Not on its head. We haven't turned it over and turned it upside down and own it. That's never been our goal. But I know for a fact that
we've left our mark on this industry.
Yeah, and we're just getting started.
Just getting started.
Since the early 1970s, the tobacco and cigar industries have been the epicenter of Esteli, Nicaragua. And in just the last 10 years, Drew Estate has steadily increased its status as one of the top cigar manufacturers. With a factory that stretches out over 90,000 square feet and over 800 employees, it's no wonder why Drew Estate has grown to where they are today. Their out-of-the-box mentality and dedication to making quality products has always been what fuels this well-oiled machine. On average, 70,000 cigars are produced on a daily basis, and Drew Estate has a facility to hold 12 million handmade cigars at any given time. And with each hand-rolled cigar that is produced, Drew Estate continues to prove themselves as a powerhouse company that strives to be nothing but the best in its class. Now, it's important to note that neither owner is a second, third, or fourth generation cigar maker, but that has never stopped their dreams of success in this market. Jonathan Drew spends most of his time coming up with new ideas to push his company forward, and forward seems to be their specialty.
Beautiful tobacco. Beautiful tobacco. Every one of them. And the ones that aren't, we're not known for selling seconds. We kind of make them disappear. Because we don't want to have our seconds on in the market where people say, oh, I can get the seconds cheaper than this. It's not about seconds. This business, this is about giving people a fantastic cigar every time. This is 100% beautiful, handmade tobacco.
Beautiful tobacco indeed. But I bet you're asking yourself, where does all the tobacco come from? The tobacco that is purchased by Drew Estate comes from many parts of the world, such as Brazil, Mexico, Connecticut, Honduras, and even as far as Asia. And to help us understand a little more about this process, we now meet with the president of Drew Estate, Mr. Steve Saka.
When it comes to buying tobaccos here at Drew Estate, it's a multi-layered strategy to the purchase of those tobaccos. Some tobaccos we buy directly from the farmer, other tobaccos we buy from brokers. Some tobaccos are commissioned crops that are grown expressly on our behalf. Others are crops that we actually fund from the beginning, where we provide the farmer the money, the seed, the fertilizer for them to actually do the growing operation. We plan our tobaccos based around the products that we wish to make. As a side step to that, we also are always looking to find other tobaccos that we don't currently utilize that we could maybe someday develop into a product line that we're going to use. We find ourselves migrating more and more to getting closer and closer to where we're buying more and more of our tobaccos directly from the farm and less of our tobaccos pre-packed coming from a broker. Because for us, the focus as a company is to really not beat our peers, but to really become one of the top manufacturers in the industry, both in quality and also in sales.
This is our main rolling salon. This is where most of the production for Drew Estate gets done. Everything about the salon is done in the classic Cuban style. And what I mean by that is the style of Cuban cigars that it's a primitive style, it's a style of artisanship, a style of guild, and of people who are making a product 100% by hand. What I look for in a tremendous cigar, handmade cigar, I look for an amazing draw. The consistency to a cigar is very important. The flavor to a cigar is very important. But the fundamentals of making a tremendous cigar, 100 out of 100 times, not 98 out of 100 times, is by rolling a cigar 100% by hand. It gives our cigars sophistication, class. The fact that we sell them for $6, $7, $8 in the medium price range, $5, some of them even $3.50, $4. This shows our commitment to making good quality cigars for the entire market. here at Drew Estate, we live what we do. I lived above the factory for 10 years for you, to bring you the finest products in the world. And in doing so, we've made a business that's going to be around, I hope, for a long time. My guys have just as much passion and pride in the cigars, my business partners, that I do. But I know at the end of the day, I'm responsible. I know at the end of the day that I'm liable. I know at the end of the day that I can hold my head high because we make the Diggy Bomb best cigars. You know, it sounds funny, but anybody who knows me knows that I won't settle for anything less than to be the Don Dada of cigar making. There's no question in my mind.
Once the cigars are rolled, packaged, and ready for sale, they are then shipped down to the Drew Estate headquarters in sunny Miami, Florida. From here, Drew Estate ships their products to over 2,000 stores in all 50 states. And if that weren't enough, they seem to be making an impact in the international market as well. Drew Estate believes that building great relationships with their customers will continue to increase the number in sales and customer support. Drew Estate processes anywhere between 80 to 100 orders a day. Now, this might not seem like much, but that amounts to well over $100,000 in daily sales. And in 2008, Drew Estate is estimated to make upwards of around $30 million in sales. Now knowing the type of growth potential this quote-unquote little company is capable of, it's hard to imagine any retailer that wouldn't carry the Drew Estate product line.
You know, Drew Estate is probably in our top 3 suppliers of products. Your product has fit into the serious cigar smokers' arsenal of products that they enjoy, that they purchase, that they store, that they smoke, that they share with friends.
We process 300 plus orders a day, and you look at the product mix that's in the orders, and you see every order has a box of acid in it. It's like, you know, it's become a staple item. There's a box of Blondies or a box of Cuba Cuba or a pack of Waves in almost every one of those orders. It's become an amazing thing in a very short time.
In terms of your traditional, conventional products that you're launching now, we're really excited about it. I mean, the Liga Bravada has been tremendous, a tremendous blend, and I think that's going to be a long-term success. Chateau Real, which is another one that is for a mild cigar, is tremendous in terms of the quality. So just it's a battle. It's establishing, you know, in the hearts and minds of consumers that these cigars become staples, but that's what we plan on doing.